welcome to Critical Miss.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to do an actual intro.
A Dungeons and Dragons podcast. We played D&D. We finished our last campaign last episode. We took a little break. Now we're back at it.
It's the intro
Big
music.
background music, bruh.
We put that in post. But no, we're here with a couple one-shots. This one may be a couple episodes, Zach was saying. But... Are you guys serious?
Poop. Poop.
Poopity scoop.
But we got a one-shot here today.
Yep.
We made some characters, some new ones.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm ready.
We're gonna do a few episodes worth of one shots. We're gonna do a little series of one shot campaigns. And before we start our next big campaign, because we're still getting some things adjusted for that.
And it's probably gonna be like that after every campaign like that.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
It's
A nice breather period, to wipe the tears off your face.
I don't
Wipe
cry.
your
I don't
ass.
Wipe your ass.
Don't experience feelings. Hamburger.
Dang.
Hamburger. All right.
Hamburger.
it's your.
Oh yeah, I have to do. Wait, was I supposed to
21st
make the
night.
campaign?
Was I? Were you?
That was mine.
Was it me?
Who was it?
I
didn't make the We're gonna get copies.
I'm gonna
right
do
now.
that when we play the
God.
Star Wars campaign.
before every
do
time.
it distorted. We have to bass boost it so they don't know.
I forgot I could use the actual soundtracks.
Yeah, because now it's not. We're not releasing it.
Also, for the next full D&D campaign that we do and record,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be using background ambience
hmm
and or music.
Are you gonna do that in game or post? Like.
Probably in game.
Yeah.
If I can play it loud enough for the mics to pick it up, but not be overwhelming.
Mhm.
Life is
Re-recording
overwhelming.
audio can sometimes be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to test it and stuff beforehand.
Maybe. Just a thought.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you two, I'm gonna say you two know each other.
We do?
No introductions.
Okay.
You already know each other.
But we need to introduce our characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna
Okay,
say.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Celeste, would you like to go first?
yes. My
Celeste.
name.
Microphone.
I'm
Thanks.
here.
Celeste, you know her. She was in our first campaign. She's here
So
again.
Yeah,
long ago.
So many years,
Yeah. Listen to
honestly,
this one first.
to be honest.
I'd never listen to that one.
But
Yeah,
now
no.
I'm back. But yeah, I can't listen to it because we use Skype,
Yeah.
and us trying to do it on 3 different Skypes was
Yeah.
just an adventure.
I'd be like, hey, all right, Celeste, can you roll? And
5
then
seconds
5 minutes
pass.
later, you'd be like, okay.
It's real close. So it's supposed to be this close to me.
Yeah, like a good inch.
This is not an inch. I know what inches are.
Inch to a half an inch.
Okay, well, this is. All right.
You can adjust it to your.
I'm right here.
It'll pick her up if she's
Yeah.
not that close.
I'm a pretty loud person.
You forget, your mics are the good ones.
Yeah.
I have the poopy one.
Yeah, you do have the poopy
Poo
one.
poo.
The poo-poo pee-pee one.
Yeah.
I wanted to block the
The peas.
Now
That's good. We don't have the filters on.
let's
Alright.
slap our asses and get down to business. My name is Chlamydia Krabs. And what's yours?
Urimi. My friends call Urimi.
Urimi.
Yeah.
You're creamy?
Yeah, like creamy. But my friends just call me Yuri.
Yuri.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because Urimi is a bit much.
Why
You
don't-
know, I have many questions, but I'm not going to ask because that's impolite. Can I call you Cream?
No, you could call me Yuri.
I guess so.
why
Just don't call me Crabs. I don't
What-
like being called Crabs.
Why don't you each give a brief, physical description of
Yeah.
your character?
Go.
If you've thought of one.
So, I'm a barbarian, a half orc.
Oh.
Yeah. My character is pretty buff, pretty strong. Got a lot of she's really good at doing stuff. but
So Julia, basically.
pretty much, but very low dexterity.
So Julia, basically.
Not good at running. Can't run for too long. But a good tank. If you need someone, just bust down a door. She used to be an urban bounty hunter.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her previous trade, but now she's taken up. Do it. Well, she's still doing that on the side, but taking up whatever comes her way. She was actually raised by humans, sort of a Worf situation. Yeah, but she didn't quite like it. She was like really frustrated with it all and left.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Yuri. Either or.
Aretha.
Yeah.
Franklin.
Very, very confident, very powerful and bold.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be trouble for me to RP this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave yourself a challenge.
I did.
Good. What about you, Chlamydia? Crabs?
Yes. Hello, Abomination.
No relation to Eugene Krabs?
No relation. I'm not gonna say for sure.
Oh.
Might get copyrighted,
Distant relative?
You see what I'm doing?
Great grandma. I do. I see.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah.
But I am a dark elf. I come from a large family of dark elves.
Okay.
All in the caves.
They're all barbarians except for me. I'm a druid.
Oh.
Because
so you decided to get
I don't
away
want
from
to eat the rabbits. I want to be friends with them.
Sort of like the white sheep of the family.
They laugh at me.
Huh.
Because they're all dark. Yeah.
Edgelords. I'm raised by edgelords. I am roughly 6 feet tall. I'm a little scrawny, though.
Okay.
But I'm very fast.
All right. Okay.
I try my best. I'm fast like a crab.
Succeed.
I kind of move like a crab, to be honest. Like I scuttle.
How strong are you?
Scramble.
What's your strength like?
My strength is 10.
That's half
That's
decent.
scrawny.
That's
Not too scrabby.
0.
My dexterity is 15, though.
Yeah. Damn.
You got a lot
I
of
stole all
flips.
your dexterity.
You yanked it all. I have such a low dexterity that my initiative is -1.
Damn.
Oof.
I think that's what affects initiative. I wouldn't see what else does.
Because nothing else has a negative
your dex
modifier.
-1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then that's probably it.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
You're not gonna catch me climbing up anything anytime soon.
We are gonna catch you because you're slow.
Yeah. But if you catch me, that's on you.
Yeah. You caught me slipping.
Yeah.
You caught me slipping. Do not prosecute.
All right.
I more meant that's on you're gonna die.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
So I'm gonna say, for the sake of the story,
yes,
I'm gonna say you two have known each other. Maybe not like best friends. Acquaint. You've done a
business,
a mission or two together in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't see much of you because you're a hermit.
Went horizontal in the sheets.
Are you saying we have a past?
Are you saying?
No, I don't know.
Is that why I'm crabs now?
I'm just giving
you crabs.
I'm just giving you options for
us.
Your past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh. So you both have just finished your jobs, contracts in the city. You ran into each other. You were spending first, your paycheck at a tavern or wherever you might frequent. Ran into each other. Decided you didn't need another contract for a while, so you're hoofing it. You're just gonna go
huff paint.
You're gonna huff paint in the alley behind the tavern. That's the whole story. You're gonna go, I don't know, just go wherever the wind may take you. But you decided to travel together for whatever reason. Just had to put that hat on.
It helps with my hair.
It helps with your character. Do you feel more like yourself now?
So you're walking. When you walk, you're walking down the road, just dirt track. It was a main road, led out of the big city. eventually, goes into less traveled territory. Now there's just farms on either side of you.
Corn.
Just kidding. There's farms on one side of you.
Oh.
There's trees on the other. Forest. Your next your destination is a little town about, I don't know, a couple hours walk from where you are now.
All right, let's waddle on.
Suddenly,
Oh,
My waddling.
I'm giving birth.
Oh God!
So you hear not my water.
My water.
You hear aggressive shouts
Oh.
and a cry of pain, maybe, and a little
Ouchie.
scuffle in the forest to your right. Wow, you timed that. I know the good viewers can't hear. Well, listeners, I guess, can't see,
You
but
see us?
they looked at each other at the same time.
I mean, you look to your left.
We looked in the similar direction.
I was looking to.
I don't want to hear. We had a moment, and you can't just ruin it for the viewers. They're counting on us, but you failed them.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
it's
didn't
alright.
mean it.
It's fine.
Come back.
It's okay.
All right, let's just try to tape this back together so we can play.
Take it
It's
back
alright.
now, y'all.
No, one hop this
This time.
time.
All right, let's head back.
All right. A guy in full armor,
Ooh.
with a flag, like a banner,
Okay.
on his back,
Okay.
stumbles out of the woods and he falls to his knees. And he looks up, he gets up and he's like, he's tired, looks, pretty raggedy, and he starts running towards you, and you go, hey! He's flagging you down.
With this flag.
With
his
his flag,
flag.
yeah.
Oh, I'm a little scared of that.
Ba-dum.
That
Can we
should be
please
the whole
have that
intro.
on a soundboard?
Ba-da.
Yeah.
Once we get a soundboard.
He's running towards you, he's saying, hey, help!
Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
And he approaches and he falls on his knees again, and you see he's got 2 arrows sticking out of his back,
Oh,
Oh, dang.
shit.
bleeding
That's not good.
profusely.
Well, what happened?
I got my band was attacked.
Your
And he's-
band?
my group, my consort, my fellas.
I'm not questioning it.
I'm in a band. No. We were attacked.
I was just making sure that's what you said.
I didn't mean to brush toes
It's
with you.
fine.
We were attacked, and you see he's kind of cradling this little small brown polished box under his arm, and he points back towards the woods and he says, they want this, and you can't let them have it. You have to keep it. And he shoves it into your chest.
I
What is
grab
that?
it. I was like, okay, what is it?
I don't know,
Oh,
Oh.
great.
but it's important. That's all I know. We were hired by someone very secretive. They told us how important it was. That
Yeah.
it got where it was going.
Okay, do you have the paperwork?
And as you ask that, a massive, long crossbow bolt shoots from the trees and sticks into the back of his neck, and he falls over dead.
Shit.
And then you look up. Well, I mean, I would assume you're looking up, but you can see really tall shapes in the tree line, and normally you'd be able to see who they were, but they seem to blend in with the green and gray brown
The
shadows
chameleon
of the
people.
forest. Yeah, they're fucking chameleons. It was his tongue. He sucked the guy back into the woods. Get back here. Give me my milk back. And they don't seem to leave the woods. You can just see them like standing at the edge watching.
Okay.
Zigzag run? That's what they taught me in Game of Thrones. You got to zigzag
Yeah.
run
Yeah,
into the
because if you run in a
farmland.
straight line, they can predict. I've learned this.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all these scars.
Give me the box. I'll run.
You can run fast. That is true. Here.
Oh yeah, you can't run.
Yeah.
Zoom.
I'll run out of breath.
You've distracted him.
So you're running
Yes.
with the box
Running with
down the
box.
road or
Into the farm.
towards the farms?
Towards
Okay.
the farms. I'm gonna run some corn.
What are you doing?
I'm following, but I'm checking her 6.
Okay. So Chlamydia takes off, just kicking up dust, going through the corn,
Kicking up corn.
kicking up corn.
Crunchy.
And you can see the shapes one by one just kind of disappear back into the woods. They don't seem interested in following.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, now that we're in this corn, what do we do with this box?
That is, well,
Why don't we look in it?
no, well, if I've learned anything, we don't look in the box.
Okay, but how are we gonna know what it is?
We look at the
This
bottom
ain't
of
no
the box.
Schrodinger's cat. We're not.
We look
gonna
at we look at the bottom.
Scrotum's cat.
It's probably signed by someone.
Flip it over.
Like, please return to.
Well, there's probably. Fine. Turns over box.
It's blank.
No, so the box, now that you're looking at it more, you can't see a way of opening it. There's no lid, there's no compartment, you don't see a
Fucking
keyhole. It's just a little rectangle guy. She's got little feet on the bottom. Those are pretty cute.
Like 4 of them, like all in.
Yeah.
like going
on
up.
each corner.
Yeah.
Like a piece of furniture, but
Yeah.
really tiny.
Yeah.
And
That was always weird to me out as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Like why?
It's got legs.
Why does it need feet?
If I
yeah,
watch
like
Beauty and the
like
Beast,
I don't want it to crawl away.
That motherfucker's gonna come out and just start waddling towards me.
A brand has been stamped into the bottom of the box. It's just a symbol. It looks like a triangle with some shit on the inside. You don't know who. You can roll maybe, like I don't know, some kind of check.
History, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it's a family seal or a company seal.
Which one do I roll? 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You
then
roll?
yeah, and then you can add history to it. What'd you get?
5.
3.
Yeah, you know, nobody has any fucking idea what it is. Never seen it before.
Okay.
They seem so important. What the fuck is it?
How about maybe we can find someone that knows what it is.
I don't know. It might be dangerous to show this to anybody.
That is true. But we have to know, like, how are we going to return it to?
We have
Or
to
give it.
find someone we can trust.
I don't. Well, how do we know
trust
who to...
anybody? Because I sure as hell don't know anybody.
I've learned not to trust anyone, even my parents.
I'm literally a hermit. Do you know anybody?
Do you know
I've spent
any living
years-
being?
Anybody. All I know is animals.
Well, you know me, so like.
While you're talking,
You obviously don't know any.
A storm rolls in overhead.
Oh, great! Now there's a storm. Let's go back into town, and I'm fairly sure there's someone in town that would know something about this box.
Well,
And if they try to do anything nasty, we can just overpower them.
that's not a good way to stay low, but you do you. You got a bag to put this in?
Yeah.
Or put it in here.
All right.
Keep it safe.
I put
Strap
it-
it to the front of your body.
I put it in my bag.
All right,
Whatever this thing is,
My-
obviously is important.
my baby.
We talked about this beforehand, but my character, I'm pretty sure has
Crabs.
no.
Gave you crabs.
has a duffel bag where she keeps all her
Oh
javelins.
yeah, like a sports
Like a
bag,
sort-
like a
yeah.
Nike, yeah,
Yeah, and that's where I keep. So I have to unzip it.
yeah.
It has like a rudimentary zipper.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Or maybe it's string. Like I have to untie it.
Yeah. Or you have to like tear it open and re-glue it every time. So you said you're going back to
yeah.
Okay. Starts to rain. You get wet. You make it back without any problems. Just like an hour's walk back. You see no signs of anybody following you or anything. All right, you make it back.
Cool.
So, what time is it right now currently?
It's evening. Almost sunset.
Well, what do you usually do around this time of day?
Well,
I haven't gone to town in a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, right now we sort of have something that we have to do. We have to go find someone that knows something about this box.
But first, you gotta find someone you trust. We can't just ask someone around here.
I mean, we could. It's not like they're gonna take it.
You don't know that.
Well, we just don't give it to them. We hold it and let them see it.
That's true, but you have to also keep in mind that 1, you're not fast. 2, we don't know what we're doing. 3, we don't know what this is.
And I'm strong, so we have everything covered.
I don't know this area very well.
Well, I do. So, the above table there's probably like is there like a library?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go check there for symbols, but first, we are cold and wet.
That is true.
We should probably fix this situation.
Above table, have towels been invented yet?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm
not actually sure like when towels got invented in history.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people knew to use cloths or something to dry off.
Yeah.
Probably pretty early in history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm crazy?
But like a specific
Towels.
Towels
for drying off after getting wet.
I imagine so.
I'm gonna look this up after and find out the history of the towel.
Yeah.
Do veggie burgers exist in this world?
You can have a mushroom on a burger.
Want to go get some shrooms?
That's a different kind of night than what I was expecting.
This box gonna be something else. But I say we replenish ourselves for the night and then we work in the morning.
I guess, yeah, the library.
But I'm staying with you because I don't trust
That is
you alone
true.
with that box. I may know you for a while.
All right, well, I've got a place down the street that I'm.
You're staying in the place.
Yeah.
You got an extra bed?
I got a couch.
That works. Wait, couches have been invented?
Oh, so couches have been invented, but not towels.
Not towels.
I wasn't sure. It's this new thing I like to. I put 2 seats next to each other. And got rid of the.
Instead of chair 1 and chair 2, I call it
Chair
Chouch.
Ouch.
All right.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
So you got a place.
Yeah.
You're going to the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking up to the crib with boys. Also, keeping in mind, this is a sensory overload for me. Like, I haven't seen this many people in, like, ever.
Right.
So I'm, like, freaking the fuck out when I see somebody walking.
What the fuck is that? It's a donkey.
That's a donkey right there.
That's a donkey. We ain't got those where I'm from. Where are you from?
You're from a cave.
As soon as you step inside, the rain stops.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So you're posting up for the night?
Yeah.
All right.
Yuppers.
I actually don't fall asleep. I can't. I lie awake, thinking about the box.
Oh, okay.
And I have it in my hand.
I snooze.
It's humming. You didn't notice it earlier in the day, because you were just full of adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
But it's humming ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel it like vibrating in your hands.
Interesting.
I wake up the next morning and I'm like, did you realize this is vibrating? You're like, yes.
So you don't sleep at all. While Celeste sleeps, chlamydia, excuse me. Let me correct myself.
Chlamydia.
Please
call me chlamydia.
You have a dream, and you're standing outside just in the city, like where you are now, and the storm keeps growing worse and worse and worse. And as you're watching, up on the horizon, you see a giant shape in the clouds rise up, and a massive, so like balding, but with long hair in the back.
Oh God, like
old guy.
Like the fucking night ice crawler thing from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
Fucking, he and got a big old white beard and long white hair.
Big long.
Bald on top, wizard robes.
Wizard Larry.
His eyes are flashing with lightning, and he says, "Return my box to me."
No!
Yes!
No! Strikes me with lightning. Yeah! Fucking Skeletor.
He opens the door and walks up.
Give me my fucking box.
No! Fine. I'll tickle you to death.
And then you wake up, and the storm
cold
is over.
Sweats.
In the morning. And you've been awake all night.
You've been listening to me sleep.
All right.
I've been listening to the box. I've been trying to crack its secrets.
The thing is humming. Did you notice it was humming?
Yeah, that's what it's
What
been doing.
is that? I touched the box. Do I feel anything?
You
feel a vibration? Do I feel anything?
Is it vibrating or is it just hum?
Both.
Oh. There's something in here. It's contained.
Is it
but it's not happy.
It might be vibrating because of the humming.
Is it loud or is it just
No, it's pretty gentle.
Okay, so it's I was thinking it's just to the point where it's right at the point where you can barely hear it.
Yeah. It's not making an audible noise.
But if you drown everything out, it's making the villager noise.
Every couple minutes. Every time you open it.
I had a dream last night, though.
Yeah? What was it?
I saw a man.
A man?
A man.
A man?
Yes, he had lightning eyes, and he was kind of balding, but had long hair in the back. He asked me to give back his box, and I told him no, and he kind of just screeched at me. Grace!
Interesting.
So I don't know if that's a sign.
Dude, what did he look like? What was...
I just told you he's bald and has
I just
long
fucking
hair.
told you.
He's fucking old and decrepit and had long hair in the back, but he was balding. He was really ugly. He also kind of smelled like granola.
Did you recognize him at all, or is it just...
No. Do you know how many people I've seen in my lifetime? 4.
I'm just asking. Okay?
And that's including myself.
You know 2 other people?
Yeah.
You want to get into that?
You see, when a female elf and a female elf...
your parents.
love each other... No. Okay, whatever you want to believe.
Oh, no, you never met your parents?
I don't count them as people.
No, that's fair. Me neither.
Damn. Tough.
Womp womp.
Bum bum ba-dum.
Can we please have a soundboard? Or I'll put it in post.
Can we put in air horns? Give me back my box.
Somebody knocks on your door.
Oh God.
Do we have a peephole?
Who's that? Oh God.
I
make a peephole.
I go hide in the closet. Who?
Punch a peephole through your door.
I walk up to the door and say, "Hello."
Hello.
Oh God.
Could I speak to you for a moment?
What does he look like, or she?
I open the door just slightly.
Who are?
What? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who even are you?
You put your face up to the door, and he is also putting his face up to the door.
Oh God!
Because you can just see a nose, an eye, and part of a beard. Hello.
Hi.
What is this guy's problem?
Well, not to intrude, but
me and Zach both have one eye closed while we're talking.
I believe you have something of mine. And he kind of points into the house.
Oh God, what is it? What is it? What is yours?
Just a second.
Oh God. Mind you, I'm like in a corner, kind of just like. Help!
God.
Help! Don't let him in.
So we were entrusted with this box. How do we know that you're the rightful owner of it?
I can prove it.
Okay.
How?
How so? Well, here. Do you promise not to just snag it and run away?
No, yes. You fool! Don't you dare pull it out just yet.
The image of the Ice King, like, snatching it and then running away with chicken legs just popped into my head.
Let me take a look at this guy.
I promise.
Scouts honor?
What?
Were you in Scouts?
Do Scouts exist in this
I've
timeline?
never been in the military.
Me neither. I was just doing a goof.
What's the military?
Yeah, sorry.
God.
Right.
What's going on?
Could I see it? You don't have to hand it to me.
No, you. Sorry.
Why didn't you
I've been rude in this situation. If you let me.
If I let you.
No, not you. I'm sorry. There's. I'm having someone over. We.
Let me look at him.
Yeah. No.
I peep. Let me look.
He's coming in.
Let me look at him.
I open the door and let him in.
What does this man look like?
But I close the door and like put the latch on it.
Yeah.
So like if he does run away, he's gonna have to do that.
A baseball bat.
What does this man look like? I need to know.
He is the man from the clouds.
I'm like looking at him like.
Are you okay?
That's the guy I saw in my dream.
The cloud guy?
Yeah, it's a cloud guy.
Were you doing cloud things to her? I didn't sleep last night, so.
Not specific. I didn't know it would be her.
Oh, so just the box?
You came after chlamydia crabs. You came after the wrong person.
Sorry if I scared you with those dreams last night, but
You're fine.
He raises his hands like he's feeling the air, and he says, "The box is here." And he turns around and he points at it, and he says, "That's mine."
It's like under the covers of my blanket.
Yeah.
It's like I hit it. You can obviously see it. It's like
there's nothing there. That's part of my bed.
That's mine.
That's just my sleeping box. No. Yeah. I walk up.
Sorry, sleeping box got me.
Mine? No, it is. It's my sleeping box.
Oh, you use
no
it? No
lie, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like,
dead ass.
Where's the knob that you turned to sleep in?
All right, so I go grab the box, and we're all sitting in like the lounge.
It's all sitting like a circle, like crisscross
on the floor.
applesauce.
He takes another box out of his sleeve, and where the one that you have is made of like a dark polished wood, this one is very light, like goldeny color. And he says, "I have its twin."
Ah.
That's an odd color to be a twin.
Are they like magnets? Or are they gonna like?
No.
Fuse together.
Okay. Well, then, would you mind explaining the box? Because a guy ran up to us with 2 arrows in his back, holding the box, was running away from something, from some people.
I see.
And he said, I need something important. This box is, sorry, just backwards my speech there.
Something important this box is.
I was gonna make a Yoda joke, but Yoda doesn't exist. But yeah, then like he was shot with a crossbow bolt in the back of his head right as I asked for like the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always paperwork,
right? Yeah.
You get assigned a job, you get like make sure like so if you die, someone else can pick it up.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
Right.
Why didn't we check his pockets?
Because we were being shot at.
Touché.
Or we weren't. I thought we were, because he was getting shot.
Right.
But Then there were these almost not shadow-like, but there were figures in the trees that sort of blended in.
Yes.
You know those?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are those things?
That box was stolen from me. The man that you spoke to was probably one of the bandits.
So they stole it from you?
Yes.
The bandits?
Yes.
Okay. Why? Do you know why they stole it?
I can only assume someone tipped them off. Maybe one of my competitors.
Competitors?
Here, could you hand it to me?
Competitors.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
And he flips it over, and he traces the sigil on the bottom of the box, and where he touches it, it glows. And then a little tiny drawer in the front just pops open that you didn't see before. And a soft glow is coming out of it, and he shuffles his finger around.
Is it
drawer.
like golden?
Yeah.
I was just making the suitcase from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that in my mind. That was like the whole. I thought it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he shuffles his finger around in the drawer and he says, yes. Yes. Right. And he snaps it shut again and he says, well, everything appears to be in order.
That's all right.
Aren't you going to tell us what's in the box? Came so far for it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a guy get shot.
Yeah.
Well,
you do have to pay for
it. We're already in this. You might as well tell us. They're going to be after us.
We could prosecute you for.
Whoa. Let's not bring the law into this.
His face goes flat. And he said, like a pug. And he says, prosecute me.
I mean, we could, but we don't want to. That's the thing.
Yuri.
No, you don't.
Of course not. We just want to know, what it is.
Do you want to challenge the man with the magic box?
Well,
we would just like some information. We're not gonna push it any farther than this.
I see. He strokes his beard, and he says, I suppose this box is connected to its twin. While I have one, I know where the other is at all times. Now, it never contains anything specific. I can, take things out of it and put other things in because it's a box. In this case,
above table, it's like an ender chest in Minecraft. You put stuff in it and you open the other one and it's in there.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just if you have one, you know where the other is.
Cool.
Yeah. In this case, I placed in this box a rock. And he takes it out, and it's a rock. A little glowy rock. And he says, I enchanted this rock. Don't laugh.
You can't do that.
I can't. You ever tried? Oh.
Only in Minecraft.
And he says, I created this spell to find someone.
I thought you were gonna say rocks.
To find more rocks.
Find more rocks.
They're everywhere. I allowed it to be stolen
got a rock detector.
From me. Beep, beep. There's one.
It's gonna go crazy when they find a mountain.
I have to build a bigger box. I crafted the spell so that it would find someone. No one specific, but someone of value to my current situation. And the box happened to end up in your hands after it was stolen from me. It got itself there, you can say.
Oh.
So it's attached to you. How cute.
I know the spirits in the forest.
I do.
The guys, the
deer people,
the chameleon guys,
I
the four-legged with the
yeah, I love Bambi.
Yeah, it's for spirits.
Fuck
right.
yeah.
They were most likely attempting to get my box back to me, but the box seemed to do its own work, and it ended up with you two.
So that's why it didn't attack us. I was wondering why they just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Expecting them to follow us.
Yeah, because we ran into a cornfield.
Not a very good place to go when you're being chased.
I mean,
yeah, but
they weren't chasing us.
Free corn.
Free corn.
I do like corn.
I mean, I didn't decide where to go.
He reaches in a pocket and pulls out a few corn kernels and...
Maybe that's why they trusted us. They saw the corns.
he pays them with corn. Like birds, he just tosses
You
them
own the corn farm.
Like all dried out and stuff too, so it's just
you know, he seems to think for a second. He says, "Oh, fine," and he sticks both boxes back up his sleeves, and he says, "Do you have any pressing matters?"
Nope.
Not really.
We're currently just like chilling.
I have like
we're in between jobs, you know.
I see. How would you feel about another one?
We look at each other. Sure. How
My
much?
rent's due in a month.
Well, you can name your price, or once this whole thing is done, I will let you look through my personal collection.
Sounds good.
Personal collection.
You.
Me. You can have me.
Keep me on a leash. I have a price set. Do you have any animals by any chance?
I do.
Wait, do we both have animal handling?
Specifically trained for battle animals?
I do. You see, I am a man of
animals.
I'm an animal man. Squirrels, like, he just collapses into squirrels.
Steve Irwin.
You're talking to Steve Irwin's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. I am a man of
many talents.
Magical talents. Magical abilities. So I think my collection would be of some interest to you. But of course, I can give you a payment before you begin.
Okay.
I like to work for my reward.
All right.
A down payment would be good. I look at my wallet and it's just like a fly comes out.
His tongue shoots out and he catches it. Oh, excuse me. He like looks at his palm and a little like glowing sigil is on it, and he whispers something, and there's a loud crack, and a second person appears next to him.
Oh God!
Oh, you're gonna say on his hand.
A little tiny guy. It's a mini
Obi-Wan
him.
Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Go find me a snack. He runs off into your house.
Brings back a Snickers bar.
He brings him a rock.
What if this is just secretly Jeff Goldblum as a person?
That's why you wanted the fly.
It's a younger man, with glasses and dark hair. Not me. It's not
Jeff
me.
Goldblum.
He's wearing blue robes and he's scribbling something furiously on a long scroll with a quill. And he says, "Hello, teacher. It seems we have a second emergency." And the man the wizard looks at you and he says, "Apologies. This seemed important. I hope you don't mind."
It's all right.
Right.
Okay.
I like raise my hand, like shrug a little bit.
They lean over and they whisper for a second. And then
I go to the kitchen and start doing the dishes.
The wizard guy points it at you two and he nods, and the younger guy kind of looks like, and he like, no, reassures him.
I sort of give him a like, like all right,
okay.
Still doing the dishes, but
The younger wizard disappears with another loud pop. The wizard looks at you and he says, "It seems magical experiment X has escaped.
Is it X as in 10 or X as in...
I don't know. I just assigned random names.
What is this experiment?
That I won't tell you until we get there.
That's fair. Ears everywhere.
Is it benevolent?
No.
Cool.
Would you want to go? I can give you more information on the job if you come with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. He claps his hands, and you're suddenly in a giant laboratory.
Oh.
Like the dish that was in my hand drops. Covered in suds.
There are, it's like white, clean walls, wizard assistants walking around everywhere, talking quietly. There's floating potions and little familiars, little imps flying around in the air, carrying sacks of gold and glowing rocks and all kinds of stuff. Little automatons are walking around on the tables doing small cleanup tasks.
I sort of act a little shocked because I'm kind of still in my pajamas.
Apologies.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, mind.
Just follow me, and he walks away, down a long hallway, and he starts gesturing, and you see cages, in the walls, like glowing, almost force field like in front of each of them. You see like a shark creature mixed with a squid, swimming around in some clear liquid. You see a giant like ape thing just sitting on the ground.
Oh my god.
Thinking.
You see like all kinds of different animal mashups, and then piles of gelatinous ooze.
I'm like mildly horrified, like looking at all this. I'm like,
you've like barely seen anything.
I only have like seen woodland creatures and like bobcats.
I'm like, what's the point to all this?
What is this?
We are hired by the affluent, and we just create whatever they wish.
Oh, okay.
Simply.
Yeah.
So they play God, and you.
Well, I do the dirty work.
Yeah.
If a princess, say, of a rich kingdom, comes to her father and she says, "Daddy,
I want a unicorn.
I want a pink horse." That one's pretty easy. I can do that with a snap of the fingers.
We just get some paint.
They come to me. Just slap a coat on there and pay up front.
Don't wash this guy.
And
the bucket
we were
tool.
The horse is like the little gray and white squares until it's painted.
It's got like those anti-aliasing lines too, so there's like a bit of white.
Recently, we were hired by an unknown buyer, who would only meet us in. Is that your computer? Dang.
No, that's outside. I think that's a drill.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, my computer making that noise. Jesus Christ!
Blows up.
Oh God.
We've been podcasting for too long.
We were hired.
We live in a society.
By the Zentarum.
The what now?
A guild of.
If you let him finish, you'd probably like.
I'm
yeah, like. Would you let me talk, Yuri?
Urine.
Urine.
Listen, I've already gotten that from.
You're in deep shit now.
We didn't know until later.
I sort of brandish my
underwear.
Not my underwear. I was gonna say underwear axe because you sleep with pajama axe.
Keep that in your pants, dude.
His eyes widen.
It's like, don't call me urine.
Wowzer. Right. Sorry. We didn't know until recently that it was the Zentarum, but they wanted a beast that was good.
Say bee.
They wanted a bee. They wanted a beast that was good at infiltrating and killing. The only problem was we made it permanently invisible, so we didn't know it had escaped until we went to feed it.
Okay.
Right.
Did it escape when someone feeded it?
Did it eat somebody?
No, it wasn't there.
Oh.
What is this animal?
It somehow got out with the force field still applied. So
Gotcha.
I don't know.
So there is.
And he points at the cell, and he lowers the force field. He says, "You may look around if you wish."
I look around.
I step in.
All right.
What is this beast? How would you describe it?
Well, I didn't work on it personally, and the two that created it to begin with were slaughtered as soon as it was given life.
Oh, so is there any documentation or?
No.
Okay.
It really wasn't very well thought out. I would have fired them if they hadn't been killed.
That's understandable.
So what?
Right.
Is this an animal of some sort?
Yes.
What animal?
They
I
don't
know.
So if it's dangerous.
Well, we
and
can only
large
assume it is.
and slaughtered.
Right.
I'm just saying. I work with animals.
Right.
So
Well,
you've come to the right cookie.
You see,
Do cookies exist?
we would go after it ourselves because we are
Wizards
after all.
But
we, even if we
dog.
locate it, we don't know if magic works against it, and it could take us by surprise. We're not fighting men. We're nerds.
Everyone just like looks up. One of them's eating like a bagel, and he's like, "What?
What?
No, we're not.
I didn't mean it, guys.
Mom
I'm
says I'm a
just kidding.
technician."
I know, Gary. You're very good at your job.
Thank you.
So my box found the next best adventurer to do our job for us. Well, we'll pay you, obviously.
Yeah. You're not like one of those things where you just kill us after we're done with the job.
No.
Okay, good.
You say things like
I've
that,
been
and
there.
now you make me worried.
I've been in that spot before.
No,
I just wanna.
No. This thing has already caused enough destruction.
Okay, good.
I'm not really in the murder business. Simply put.
Oh, well, that's my business, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
what
bounty
if
hunter.
this creature is
Hunt
a
a bounty.
giant crab? As a crab.
Well, we'll put that on the board.
I would hesitate to tell you to kill it. If possible, let it survive because we still need to sell it to the Zentarum.
After all this?
Yes.
You got a collar for this thing?
Would you not prefer to sort of, I know it'd probably be a bit more effort, but redo your work?
Well,
They could end up making the same mistake.
We've already put so much time and effort into creating this one, and we can't just let it run around on the loose.
That is true.
We don't know what it's capable of.
My question is...
My thing is, once you give it to them...
Yes.
You know there's this thing called like a cheetah? I don't know if y'all have heard of it. It's like a super fast cat.
No, really?
Yeah. It's got like spots and shit. Y'all could have just given it to them. They got sharp teeth and runs at 80 miles per hour.
Incredible. Never heard of that.
You should credit
Alexander.
me for ideas.
And then his assistant walks up and he says,
I need Chester the cheetah.
a cheetah and get back to me on it. He flaps his hand. The assistant walks away. He says, simply put, I need you to find it, not kill it. Contact me, and then I'll give you your payment.
Okay.
Do you have a way for us to contact you?
He thinks for a second, and he gets out a little bell, and he hands it to you. He says, if you ring it, I'll hear it.
It's just really loud.
Yeah,
Like
really
a Liberty
far
Bell?
away.
Big crack.
Okay.
I put it in my pocket.
You know, I just like to ask these questions beforehand.
Right.
What would happen if we're not trying to accidentally? This may happen. You know, this tends to happen in this sort of line of work. What would happen if, per se, it died? What?
They can use my cheetah
His eyes
idea.
narrow.
We're not gonna try to.
Well,
cheetah.
Whatever must
cheetah.
be done must be done.
Just try our best.
You'll still be
to.
paid.
Okay. Just
Right.
wanted to ask you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how it got out. He looks inside the cell and he says, "Oh, well, maybe that's a good start." And there's a giant gaping jagged hole in the back of the cell.
I thought you were gonna say it's right there behind us
Yeah,
and it's running
just
away.
right there, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's been hiding in there the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. It dug its way out.
Okay. Let's go over and investigate.
Right.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Suddenly you look behind you. Shia LaBeouf.
So you're investigating?
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
Give us a second.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us roll?
Yeah. And then add investigation.
16.
12.
What are you looking for exactly?
Like
tracks.
No, I'm looking for more specifically things like traits that this beast would have.
Right.
Like if it's like a mole, like, they can dig,
right.
or like stuff like that. Like
My
it's got like claw marks or.
That's what I said. Tracks, like claw marks.
I'm thinking of like, what does this beast look like? Like what?
What do you feed this beast?
Raw meat.
Carnivore.
Yes.
We could only assume.
That we know.
Yeah. Meat.
Does it have any
We also
paw
would just nod and say meat.
We could search the area for paw prints. Or for prints. At all. And see how big this... how big is this cage?
It's tall enough for both of you to walk in comfortably. I'd say 7 or 8 feet tall and probably the same across. They're pretty big.
Okay.
Pretty big cells. So it's not like a giant creature, but it's big enough to fit in like an 8x8 cube.
And it lives on land.
Yes.
Any specific biome it serves well in?
We don't know, because we created it. It could have died as soon as it went outside. We have no idea. We know nothing except it eats meat.
It eats meat?
And it's dangerous.
Did I learn anything? Sorry, did I learn anything from my investigation?
You were looking for just like physical traits?
Yeah, sort of like if there were claw marks around the like hole that it came out of, so like you think like like some sort of claws or tiger or something, or like more, I don't know, stuff like that. Like if there'd probably be like, if it had a tail, there'd probably be like a thingy, like a tail thing.
What?
I was gonna say, is there any way for us to find out if there have been any attacks on people recently? If it eats raw meat, it might eat people.
I suppose, yes. You could ask around the city our tower's located in. Since I teleported you here.
How far away are we from where we were?
Not very far. A day's ride.
So, like, 40 miles.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If you could poof us back, we could go question people.
Yeah, we kind of... How about this? We poof back, back and forth, grab our gear, poof back, we start.
Well, you see, around the hole, it looks, for the most part, not like cleanly cut, but it wasn't just smashed through.
Okay.
And there are burn marks around the edge of the hole. Chlamydia finds prints from the dust of the rock that it broke up. And they seem almost humanoid.
Oh.
Monkey beast.
Monkey.
Monkey? Barbarians?
but there's only a couple leading out of the cell into the tunnel that it dug, and then there's no more.
It dug. It broke rocks. It dug.
But once again, the rock and then the dirt that it tunneled through is not like dug through, but it looks almost like burned or cleanly cut away.
The most dangerous beast is man itself.
And
you all look to the horizon.
into the
What kind of
You were
creature?
the monster the whole time.
Do you enchant these beasts with supernatural abilities?
Yes, specifically in this case. Not always.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're thinking some sort of
So you
fire
gave it
breather.
fire powers, is what you're telling me.
They don't.
We knew.
They don't know. They don't know your
The
chlamydia,
entire
right?
lab was destroyed when it was released, I suppose.
Wish we could find fur or scales or something of this thing.
Well, we know it has.
You could search the lab if you wish.
Let's try that. We'll search the lab and then search the town.
Okay.
All right.
Go until.
All right.
You walk.
He pushes open the door, and it's just an absolute mess. There's the almost looks like a medical table, just a big like platform in the middle made of stone. It's just been sheared completely down the middle. Papers are everywhere, glass tubes are broken. There was a big chamber that was full of water that they presumably kept the growing specimen in, but it was broken. The fluid is everywhere. There are old bloodstains on the floor, probably from where the two were attacked. And that's about it.
How much water was encasing this thing?
Tank is probably floor to ceiling, so like 10 feet high at least.
So it lived in water?
It was grown in the fluid.
Okay, but it's a land animal.
Yes.
Okay. What the fuck are y'all putting in this fluid?
They're putting chemicals in the water to make the freaking frogs gay.
It's a frog!
It's a gay frog.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, the worst enemy
Kirby.
possible.
That implies that Kermit the Frog is gay.
Kirby, you're gay!
Kirby.
Kirby!
That's our next one shot is playing the Sesame Street.
I'm
time
gonna
are we
be
at?
Miss Piggy! Kirby takes it in the ass!
Give me the pork.
Kirby, raw meat!
Okay.
Pork meat!
So you can search the lab. He says the bodies, they were just torn to shreds. Looks like claw marks.
Sure.
Here, what I'm thinking, big old human, fingernails.
Furries.
I see what you're thinking there.
Furries. Furries exist here?
I'll get back to you on that.
Furries don't exist.
Furries,
Above
like,
table.
What if it's a sloth person?
Oh my god.
Think about it.
But it moves fast.
It's a fast
It's
sloth.
a fast sloth.
That can breathe fire.
Oh god.
That's
Makes note.
Screw man, that's the most dangerous.
Fast snail? Question mark.
It's got claw marks. It could be a cat. Did you
Abo-
think about the cat?
Above table, there is a movie about that, Zach.
Oh yeah, Turbo.
Turbo.
I never
Fast
saw it.
snail.
Fast snail.
I did see it. He
Dangerous.
had a tomato in
Was
it.
it good?
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the broken table, and there are scorch marks on the wall. Like the table is cut down the middle, just like the rock out of the wall of the cell, and there are scorch marks around where the cut was made. Other than that, unless you look through all the papers, you can't find any new information. Really.
Okay.
I grabbed some stack of old dusty ass papers and stick them in my bag. Some of them are ripped.
It's just white.
It's a lot of
They're
ripped
all
shit.
blank.
They're all
I lick the ash.
were there any like exit holes in your tower?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it dug all the way outside, down to the ground level, and
Okay.
just burst from the wall and escaped.
Did you create a fucking mole? You don't know what you created.
No.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, you expect us, people who aren't wizards, who have no idea what the fuck this thing is.
Right.
Okay, legit. You got any tools to keep this thing at bay? You got like some leashes, some collars,
I was going to say,
some stun guns.
there is something I
What's
can give
obligatory? What's a gun? Sorry.
Cricket, 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 cricket.
Guns exist. Very simple ones.
Yeah, like slingshots.
Like if I tried to shoot you from here, I'd probably miss. Like, you know.
So crossbow. But I think we need.
He calls for an assistant, and they bring up two little boxes, not special boxes. He opens them. There's something in there. He takes it out, and it's just a little, like, strip of chain about that long, just like a foot long. And he says, "This is a little. It's not. It's not an exact."
Zach's doing the funny.
Yeah.
Thing.
The finger touching the thumb thing. Okay.
It's not an exact science, but these can trace any source of magic. So what we can guess is that it is most likely not in the city. It exhibited quite a few feral behaviors when we managed to get it from the lab to its cell. And while we can't see it, we could see the effects that it had. And we can gain from that, it would most likely be overwhelmed in a place such as this city.
Me too, brother.
So, right, exactly. Maybe you can make friends with it. I don't know.
Hermit to hermit.
Kermit to Kermit. It traces magical sources. So, in the city, there are quite a few sources of magical beings, magical items. If you could find any sort of trail that this thing left, I would then use this to track the source of its magic.
Okay.
At the same time, you can kind of throw it at the thing, and it'll wrap around it.
Like a lasso.
I was thinking like you hold it like this, and you. Yeah.
I have a question, Yuri. You good with long distance weapons?
Fairly competent.
Okay, good, because I have close weapons, so you're gonna need to help reel it in.
Yeah, I can do both.
I can get close to it, but I need you to make sure it doesn't get away.
Is it safe to assume that it can survive quite a lot?
Yes.
Cool.
Now, another
Does it eat
use for the
human
chain,
flesh?
if you manage to hit the creature, it will extend and reconnect with itself. The chain, that is, not the creature. Makes a loop. And it will cancel out. It will cancel out any magical properties of whatever the chain wraps itself around. So, in theory, it should lose its invisibility and
it's fine.
Any of the magical fire or whatever it is that it has.
Okay. So, if it's not in the city, it probably went somewhere in the wild.
And we can probably assume there's some sort of trail with, the fire. You just look for forest fires.
Are these boxes and your animal subjects connected?
No.
Okay.
These boxes were a personal project of mine.
So they wouldn't be attracted to it if they knew it was nearby.
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Can I just say it's kind of a roundabout way of finding people?
Now my other
The boxes.
Well, you see, the way I created the spell, it went through the vetting process for me. See, I don't want a hunter or a trapper because they have very crude techniques, and I highly doubt you can trap this animal in a simple bear trap or net hanging from a tree. I also don't want mercenaries because I don't want it dead. I don't want other wizards because they will interfere with my work, and frankly, I don't want to inspire them with any ideas. So I
don't want them to take your things.
Right. I wanted a well-rounded adventurer with high standards and morals.
You've come to the wrong person, buddy.
Oh, no.
I'll have you know I've been living off of trees and nuts.
Me too.
For years.
You lift up your shirt and it's just bone.
Yeah. Just the actual skeleton. I don't eat.
This creature, does it feast on elf flesh? Any flesh
we
of
haven't given
living
it.
people?
We've only given it livestock.
Would it? Do you know if it had eaten the
two people, or did they just tear through them?
No, it just attacked them.
Okay, so maybe we taste bitter to them.
You don't know?
Possibly.
I don't know. I've never tried.
So you want someone who won't hurt the animal, because I won't hurt the animal.
Preferably. What has to be done has to be done, and if it doesn't end very well for the creature, then...
You got some of the food you gave to it?
Yes.
You just get a big old stick and a string and like, come on.
Come on, get it.
Come on, guy.
You see, this is exactly why I made that finding spell, is because I wanted people that would ask questions such as these. Your average trapper wouldn't bother to ask questions.
They would think they knew everything already. But a good
Or I could be wrong. I don't know. I live in a tower. I'm a wizard. I don't have a wife. I just work all the time. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's rough, man.
Hey, man.
What the fuck was that sound?
I had sex with a forest nymph once.
Or was that just me? I guess that was just me.
Yeah,
Damn it, you again? Why, I never leave the forest.
That was above table, by the way. I heard a sound. It spooked me a little bit.
I thought you were just, for a second, I was like, is he that good at roleplay? Is he just like, is there a sound?
No, that was me. That was actually me. You're sure you don't want any payment up front? I can't promise your safety.
It might be helpful to have an animal on our side. We can't just do this alone. You got like a herding animal?
Like a dog?
Dog?
What the fuck is a dog?
You know about every animal except for a dog.
Yes, because those are in this city. I've never seen those things. Dogs don't come out to the forest.
I have a whole menagerie of magically amplified and or natural animals.
Listen, I'm gonna think that we need a dog. Dogs have noses. I've heard from many legends that dogs have magical noses.
Well,
I thought you said you didn't.
Noses.
I've read into them recently. The other
The
night.
past 5 minutes.
Dogs Weekly.
You left the Dogs Weekly magazine.
Weekly?
Yeah.
It's quite frequent.
Yeah. Didn't you know your city has like your city's mascot is a dog? So
Like I've never seen a dog and whatever, and I just get all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs Weekly.
But I think we need a sniffer. Plus, the sound of this animal sounds like it could either be some sort of mammal or a cat.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Cats don't eat, they kill. So it could be a cat.
Cats don't eat.
Yeah, didn't you know?
I
Read
will.
it in Cats Weekly. Cats Digest.
In one of the assistants runs up and hands the wizard a couple of papers that are like charred and pretty beaten up. These are from the bodies, Mr. Wizard Man. And he runs away.
That's his
He
official
doesn't,
title.
run away.
You know, they call me Bill.
Mr. Wizard Man. That's his full name. And he frowns and he hands them to you, and there are 2 drawings, one on each paper, sketched by the, I don't want to call them scientists, but the wizard, the smart people that grew
the
this
deviant
thing.
artist who works in the back.
It's the anatomy of the thing's hand, and it's splayed out, and it has really long claws and a little bit of webbing between the fingers. And then it shows just the top of the head, from like right above the nose up. Solid colored eyes, long-ish head. Like, you remember the old Egyptian statues where the heads were like long and conical?
Like
Kinda
Like the
that.
dog thing?
Like,
Conehead from Star Wars.
not that long.
Short. Like
And not like this.
Like the aliens from
Like this.
Indiana Jones 4.
Yeah, like back. Like extended. Like, just a little long. And then...
Like those African tribes that extend their head.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of
flat rest of the face, no nose that you can see.
Mm.
And he says, "These, it must be the creature. We have nothing else here that would resemble this."
Is it a
Okay.
pug?
I
It's
grab
a pug.
them and fold them neatly.
All right.
Put 'em
Well-
in my travel
Wait, so you're
bag.
telling me so it's long,
Mhm.
but it has a flat face?
Not like flat, as in no other features, like no nose or mouth that you can see. But it is cut off, like the paper is burnt away.
So it
where
only
the rest
shows
of
this.
Right, but you can tell that it would be like flat.
What about its ears?
None that you can see.
Still furry? Scaly?
I'm
Can't tell.
thinking they made it so that his eye senses were heightened. So that no hearing, no nose. So it's just all visual.
So it could see
Possibly.
us.
Yeah, that's, theory.
Possibly.
So we
Yeah.
can't look like a threat to them.
Pretty much.
I mean, do we look threatening to you?
Well, to me,
I
yes,
smile
but
and like my 2 like fang teeth that are on the bottom jaw like sticking out.
Oh yes,
I have like twigs sticking out of my hair. I'm scrawny.
you make all of us nervous. As a matter of fact.
Everyone there is just like really like skinny
Yeah.
side, just like frail.
Yeah.
So
They all look like Farnsworth, basically.
Should I wear a
at different
meat
stages of
dress?
his life.
Yeah. Well, I thank you, adventurers.
Thank you.
I can point you in the direction of someone that might be able to help, though I hope you only use it as a last resort.
He like points in the corner and walks away.
Yeah, over there. Kind of hurts my ego to tell you this, but there is a group of wizards that resides at a place called Shal Al Ghor.
They're all the dumb wizards.
He
Stinky.
eats shit.
Stinky
No, I
wizard.
don't.
They're all like the jock wizards that
Brad.
I can give you a map where it is.
are all super buff.
These wizards have
Cheeks nuts.
learned enough about our realities so that they can live basically forever, and they
Ew.
have no constraints to their magical powers.
It's a little cheaty.
So they have formed their own little group, and they don't speak to the rest of us.
So they're a bunch of
uh,
cocks, is what you're telling me.
For the most part, yes.
Pretty arrogant, I guess.
So we
most
shouldn't go to
likely.
them because they're gonna make us give them something in return
I
and
don't
not
know.
help us.
I haven't spoken to any of them in decades.
Yeah, because they're cocks.
Mostly,
that
they
up.
just keep themselves locked up together, performing experiments and spells and just
basically having a good time. If you're immortal, then you have no troubles with the outside world. You just want to, I don't know.
So don't go to them. But they know things, but don't go to them.
If you need help, they would be the ones. They're the only ones that I could think that would be able to help.
Montage of us trying to find the guy, and then like we give up. Yeah. We're like, all right, let's get to it.
All right,
go outside.
Would you like me to,
Oh yeah, we're still in our pajamas. I'm still in my pajamas.
All right, and you're back in your house.
I slap onto the bed. Ow!
Yeah, on the toilet.
Oh yeah, I'm
bare ass.
Even though you were doing dishes.
I go turn off the water.
Oh shit! Yeah, your house is flooded.
Drinking it with the straw.
There you have it.
All right.
Yeet.
Is that good? Cutting off?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll finish this one off next episode.
Next episode of These Nuts.
That's not the show.
Yeet. Thank you for shopping
this is
at
so
Walmart.
Chaotic.
Thank you. Geminis in here.
Yeah, that's honestly on me. Thank you so much for listening to the Critical Bliss podcast. If you enjoyed this, you can find all of our other shows over at nocontextmedia.com. We got some great stuff. We got like a talk show podcast where it's just riffing, just talking, tea time. That's what that is. We got some skits over at Skits and Bits on a YouTube page. We do some Let's Plays. Our YouTube is mainly just random stuff that we feel like. Got a pretty funny video of Zach swimming in Mario 64. It's pretty good. Yeah. If you like the podcast, maybe leave a review. Talk and like if you have friends that are into D&D, be like, hey, this is a cool podcast that I listen to. You should probably check it out.
Please
spread the word.
Spread the word.
The good word.
The love. Spread the
legs. Make a religion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 I want to be your god.
I wasn't.
Yeah, Mr. Bill.
You have to worship me by sucking my pee-pee.
My pee-pee.
We just end the podcast like that.
Tell your friends, tell your family. Watch it 3 times, 4 times. Watch it a bunch of times. You might have missed something.
You might have missed like a little time. Like those little tiny quips that me and Celeste do while you're in monologue mode. You might have missed one.
Yeah, you might have missed me going whore.
You might have missed me like doing a funny.
Go watch the other ones. Watch our last series. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Gandalf's in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's it. That's the formula. Thanks, folks. Tune in at some time next week or next 2 weeks,
wherever,
for the next episode. I mean, if you want, if you liked it, I don't know.
If you don't, it's fine.
It's fine. So I'm just gonna piss on everything you love, so you love me.